I've heard that businessmen, businesswomen simplify things and create solutions. Lawyers create problems because that's how they're paid.
That's absolutely right.
What is a testamentary trust, and why not buy a $150 trust online? Come on. Why would someone charge thousands for that? We have our guest, Ron Palmiter, expertise in estate planning, almost 30 years. Ron, thank you so much for being here, man.
Pleasure being here still.
So could you help us understand? You go online and you look up trust and you see these people selling testamentary trust for a couple $100. And then you go to a lawyer and they're like, oh, it's going to cost you $10,000 to set up your estate plan and trust. Could you please unwind what is going on here?
I'm going to have to get on my soapbox for a little bit, only because
I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because it's one of those conversations that I don't like to have, really, to be honest with you, because it seems like we're pushing our agenda, which it's absolutely not. Not at all. I just want to make sure that they are getting what they think they're getting.
Yeah.
A testamentary trust, all that it means after you die.
Okay.
So the court system will still put you through probate if you have a testamentary trust.
Really?
In fact, if you have a trust today, pull it back up. Open it up. If it says will and then your name of your trust, if it has the word will in front of it,
Like in the name of the trust?
in the name of the trust, that is a testamentary trust.
Does that mean it's a will and a trust combined? Like it's a hybrid?
Yes, it is, because basically you have to still go through probate. And that's the biggest thing.
Right.
And that's the thing that we want to prevent our clients from having to do.
And a quick recap for those of you guys who haven't seen this, probate is where your family is dragged through court. It costs a ton of money. It costs a ton of time, sometimes years, and public exposure. And hackers can take your information, steal it, move your assets into their name. It's a big mess. Basically, the government sticks their hand into the pie of your estate, which means there's less left over for your loved ones. And our goal is to help you avoid that. So why would someone even want a testamentary trust?
I don't think they know the difference. In fact, the reason why I wanted to get on my soapbox, per se, is we have competitors out there. We love competition.
Keeps us honest, helps us to run harder, good
absolutely.
prices. Yeah.
Keep the price
Like
low.
the free market.
I do too. I love the free market. But they are entering the industry with these $150 trusts, $200 trusts. And we know, based on what we provide our client base, that it doesn't cost $150.
Yeah.
So they're pushing.
You mean it costs more?
It costs quite a bit more.
A lot more. Yeah.
To that. And that's what pushing their agenda out is, saying you can buy a trust for $150. But what are you really buying? You're buying a testamentary trust. So when you do that, if you want to go out there and ask them, what is this trust? And they tell you, ask them that question. Is this a testamentary trust, or if this is a revocable living trust?
Why would they sell something that they are losing money on? What's their agenda?
Just like the old days, where it's getting a lot better now for lawyers, even though lawyers are lawyers and they are here to make money, continue to be lawyers. And however you feel what lawyers are to you, that's what it is. But the lawyers, all they're after, to be honest with you, is to protect you, honestly. But they also want to make a living, and they always charge by the hour. So if they are providing you a service, they get paid. If their service is mediocre or just enough to get by,
To comply.
Yeah, exactly. Then they know you're going to have to come back to them. And
The key is you have to come back, and that's where they can charge you hundreds of dollars an hour. And now you're committed. They started it. I don't want to go to a new lawyer. So that's where they make their thousands. Because I talked to several people in Texas who said, when I sought out a lawyer, they told me to set up a will and a trust would be a minimum of 10 grand. A minimum. Seems like it's a way to get them inside. It's not illegal. It's sneaky, but it's not illegal, to get them in. And then they can bill them by the hour when they come back and say, hey, we have a new grandkid beneficiary. We need to add them. I have a new house. I need to add it. Like changes. Am I on the right track?
absolutely. And furthermore, what the lawyers really love to do is to take you to court so they can get paid more.
Because they're paid more in court than they are for just doing paperwork.
Absolutely.
Like litigation's expensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want you to go to court. They want you to go to probate court, and then they get paid by the hour to represent you in court.
Wagon wheel, or what is that called?
Flywheel?
Hamster wheel.
A hamster wheel. And the money keeps coming out and more and more
Yep,
money.
you're just going around in circles.
I've heard that businessmen, businesswomen simplify things and create solutions. Lawyers create problems because that's how they're paid.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
So here's my question then. We have a testamentary trust. What is the value of it? Why would someone even consider it if they knew what it actually meant?
That's a tough question because the way that we approach our client base is customization.
Right.
We build it based on your needs.
Yeah.
So the testamentary ideology, the way I would imagine it to be, is just that cookie cutter.
Real simple, in and out. They're
Done.
using a template. Like I was thinking about this with I'll call her Susie for anonymity's sake, but Susie, our last client, we spent hours talking to her, getting our information, going back and forth, then sent her the draft just last night so that she can go back, look at it, give us feedback, and we can get it to exactly the way she wants it. Sounds like testamentary trust is almost the opposite of that.
In fact, with Sally, she has special needs children.
Yes.
So that in itself is customized.
Yeah, special needs trust.
Because it's not just that cookie cutter trust.
Yeah.
It's so much more detail.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's so important that you have it done correctly because one of her children are very adaptable. They can work. They can drive cars.
Who is disabled. But
who is still disabled, still has a disability. And his brother is worse off than he is.
Could not drive a car, could not have a regular job.
Right.
So it's a very unique, customized kind of situation. And it's a combination of first party and third party special needs trust, which even complicates it more.
Exactly.
But see, this is why I love what we're able to do is because it's providing solutions for people into the future. And I know one thing people don't like talking about is death. Like people are uncomfortable talking about death, but the reality is we're going to die. So why not address it now and have a plan set up, then push it off, but then have to worry about it. Oh crap, I wish I had done that because we never know when that last day is.
Funny thing, story. And we like to share our good, bad, and the ugly, right?
100%.
I always go back to the painter or the plumber or the mechanic. You go visit them at their home, their plumbing doesn't work, their paint is not all perfect, and their cars don't work because they themselves, they don't want to keep doing what they do day in and day out.
So true. I grew up in a house that was halfway built a lot of the time, but I was a general contractor. Go figure.
Because I've been in this business for so long, I know it's important to have a life insurance for my family.
Yeah.
And it's a substantial amount of money to protect them when I do pass. The irony of it is, and my wife asked me this just the other day, she says, you know what? I don't know where to find that. I don't even know what insurance company you have it through. And I'm going, what did I do?
We do this for other people.
What did I do?
Even give them a survivor guide, one pager where everything.
That's why we created it.
Exactly.
So again, we know what you guys go through. We know what we need to put in place.
Yeah.
So we've thought about it through our clients. We thought about it for ourselves personally. And that's why we love to do what we're doing. It's because we know we're protecting our family for sure.
Yeah.
And we want to protect your family even more.
Yeah. My barber just told me she needs a will. And she thought that by getting a will, she won't have to go to probate court and everything's taken care of. But I find it fascinating that a judge in court can say, even though her will, she passed on, said this, I'm deciding we're going to do this. Like the judge literally has the authority and the power to completely change the will because the will is not a guarantee, as you've said so many times. It is, if I wish upon a star, it's to wish.
Oh.
It's like tossing a penny into a well. And I hope that this judge is a good judge. And I hope that he will assign great guardians for my kids. Like he has that power.
Yep.
That's unbelievable to me. So a will is literally, it's almost like a letter. Oh, this is what I would like, but there's zero guarantee unless you have a trust and the trust is funded.
Absolutely. And more importantly, too, that some people may not know or they should know is you want to make sure you have a successor trustee. You need to have it named because if you don't have it named, even in your revocable trust, which that's what we offer,
right?
If you don't have that name in there, the court can still appoint one.
So who's that going to be?
Exactly.
They have power over all your finances, your state, any debts that you have, your stocks, your bonds. They could completely screw over the family. Then someone sues. Who's going to pay for the lawsuit? The estate. And by the time it's done, that thing has become very small.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Anything else that you want to share about testamentary trusts that our audience should know?
There's so much more, but no, I think that's pretty much the crutch of it is just making sure that you get what you pay for.
Right.
Make sure that you know what you have.
Yeah.
And again, if you have a will and a trust or a trust that says the word will, it's not a revocable trust.
That's a great way to look for a red flag. And I want to add to that as well. You mentioned lawyers will charge $200, $250. Here's your testamentary trust. Cookie cutter, boom, there you go. Because they know you're going to need them again. And that's where the real costs start. Something that we pride ourselves in is you will never have to pay hourly lawyer fees for your will and your trust to be updated. We have set up a system where those updates do not require bringing in a lawyer whom you have to pay hundreds of dollars an hour. The will and the trust are drafted by attorneys who are approved by law to do this. So you literally get the best of both worlds. You're not spending a ridiculous amount of money, but at the same time, you're getting a trust that has integrity, both legally and financially, to protect your loved ones into the future.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Good.
Thanks for being here today, man. Hope you guys found value in this. If you're interested in understanding what is the risk level for your assets, just click the link below. It'll take you to a simple quiz. It takes 2 minutes. It's really fun, actually. Fill it out. And if it gives you a red, that means high risk, yellow, medium risk, green, you're okay. At least it'll get you on the journey of understanding what kind of protection do you need, because you never know when your last day is. So why not do the best for your loved ones?